Hey all, and welcome back to the HellfireComms playthrough of The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. It's a hot one right now, and we've got another dungeon coming right up, so let's get right on into it. Hop, hop. Phew! Oh hey, so this is what you were searching for, huh? The last few missing Gorons must be in there. How can I help? This looks like the central rift in the area. All the little ones nearby are likely spreading from here. So if your friends were swallowed by any of them, they should return after we mend this one. But Darston, only the two of us can go inside. You helped so much already. Please wait here. Alright. I wish I could do more, but... Princess Zelda, try. I know you can do this. I'll open the rift entrance now. Try doesn't really do well with social interactions. He's still a little bit awkward.
Still just has stock phrases, still going through that whole mode.
Oh yes, will be a good fire dungeon, and the series does have some good ones. Do you have any particular favourites, Maxi?
All the other Eldin dungeons and temples you have in the series, which I'm now retroactively just including all fire temples, because at this point, if it's a dungeon that's in Death Mountain or in a volcano in a Zelda game, guess what? It's probably the Eldin temple retroactively, so you might as well just roll with that. But to be less cynical and just more specific, Ocarina of Time's Fire Temple is classic, universal. It's, I think to this day, still the standard. Like, even though there have been like really good, like, I mean, the Twilight Princess one is also really good, where you go through the Goron Mind, I think is a specific name for that one.
Ooh, yes.
Ocarina of Time is still the standard, because it's also just my millennial brain is just kind of stuck in that, where if you tell me it's a Zelda dungeon in a volcano, I'm going straight to using the Megaton Hammer on a dragon. Like, it takes a little while to go to the other things.
Hell yeah. Firebed. I cannot be stopped.
It's not lava resistant, but it is handy that the bed is at least like heat resistant. You don't have to worry about the bed like eventually catching on fire. I thought that was like one of the funnier things about the like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom games, was just that stuff that even though it wasn't like on fire, if it was hot enough, stuff could just like start spontaneously combusting. I'm like, that's funny. That's hilarious. Link should not have to deal with that as a hero, but me as a gamer, that's hilarious.
Okay, we are good. We can continue.
Bed bridges, or using the big the stone platform that we got. It's a big old 2x2 slab, so it is 4 tri-squares. It's handy in these like 3D sections, but when we get to like 2D sections, it's kind of funny that the geometry actually kind of screws it up, where it's still worth like 4 tri-pieces, but like it's 2D, so you're only using 2, so it's silly. Boulders are good for lava, but they do eventually sink. And then I think we ran into them as well too, the little Telos, the little stone guys. Those guys also make good handy platforms, even though I mean, they're sentient, but they like the lava. It's fine. It's a bath to them.
I'm pretty sure I'm meant to be going north here, but I'm just kind of exploring all over the place right now.
Yeah, really, the Faron area is kind of your more wider area of places to get lost. Eldin and Lineru as well too are pretty linear in terms of like the dungeon setup, but I mean, as a non-linear game, you know, there's debate and I guess pros and cons to each dungeon's path. So I guess like for this, it really is just that it's so straightforward. You just need to get to point 1, point 2. Like no need for even letters. Just do it by numbers.
Oh, we got people here. Ah, take me up. I'm scared. I always forget how to let go of these guys, and now the spider's on fire. Well, isn't that just grand?
I mean, you could save him from his suffering. You could recall him. You're just choosing to let him experience the agony of death.
Yes. Yes.
Zelda, in her infinite wisdom, just begins to conduct experiments on the echoes.
Whee! Ah, yes.
What gives you more Super Mario Galaxy vibes? The Still World Water or the Still World Magma?
Oh god, I think I just went and fucked myself.
Uh-oh.
That's okay, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. They were tricking me, so they were. Get out of here.
We're just getting to the end of the adventure. Zelda's tired. War crimes begin to commence.
Oh, is this the Temple of Tingle? Look at that sigil.
Could you imagine them bringing that guy back? They need to, but could you imagine?
No, I can imagine. I don't want it to happen, but whatever. We're in Eldin Temple now.
True and proper. Entrance, warp point, and also hot spring to heal. But you know, we've had a bed. You know, the entire adventure, the whole time to heal. So
that takes a while.
Handy off the get-go, the dungeon does give you fire keys. Fire keys are going to be pretty handy for just as a late game mook in general. So the dungeons do start to get very specific in like what echoes they're giving to you, and it's very much all tied into the Nintendo formula. They're trying to like, hey, use this, learn to use this, and then master to use this, because here's a big old boss. So get on it, kiddo. Time for platforming.
Ah. Going up. This is a little bit awkward.
You had anticipated, but much like in most situations, the disappointment exceeded your expectations there.
It's alright. We plan for these. We strategize. This is how propulsion works, yes.
This is how lava has worked since the beginning of time. Like, lava has been on Earth longer than we've been around. I'm sure lava knows what it's gonna do.
Bird.
I like how your paraglider of choice is bird.
Why, what did you go for?
I went with the dragonfly guy for a bit, and when I look like on online guides, a lot of people just go with standard keys. So I think it's just kind of funny that, you know, it's not a big difference, but it's kind of funny that you can get a subtle difference of preference to it. It's very much like, what color did you paint your paraglider? Basically, which one did you pick in the end is just kind of fun. A cute observation, as some circles would call it. Alright, so this is going to be a learning room. Did we fight one of the mushrooms that could drop bombs when we were like outside? Because Beamos is a fun stationary option, but these guys can be answered pretty easily either with like copying them or just arrows.
Ah, I see.
When we're like going through the dungeon, the fact that these guys summon bombs is going to be very handy, just kind of in the echo form as well too.
Very nice. It's a twisted pumpkin. Don't leave it alone with your kids.
Are you ready for even more ingredients for your smoothies here, bro?
Oh, yes. We're gonna need some when we go up that Lanera mountain next.
True, true. I mean, this is one part of the game where, like, a lot of people make sure that they have heat-reductive smoothies. In this room, watch out for that rising lava level. And just as a heads up, you don't have to do it now. It's actually better to do it at the end of the room. You are going to need to kill all the enemies in this room for the gate to unlock.
Okay. Let's see.
But yeah, definitely how I mentioned the mushroom guy who summons bombs. If we did catch him, using him will kind of highlight. I think his name is Zoro, Zolo. whatever 4Kids chooses to name this guy. Yeah, kind of handy. You just got to watch out for his aim here, but he's also pretty handy for puzzles because if you do summon him like in a enclosed space, the bomb that he drops is a real bomb. So as opposed to using echoes as items, we now have an echo that just summons items. So it's a little finicky. I'm not saying this is the perfect solution for all problems, but if we're in need of like, yo, I need a bomb and the fish isn't cutting it, this guy can usually get a bomb that stays and is pick-upable.
Pick-upable, not a word, but I like it.
You know. I think it's under the platform to the left of the room. That's something underneath it, like a switch.
Let's have a little looky loo.
And then that just got an egg if you wanna. If it's still Easter in Hyrule.
So when you say on the left, is it closer to where I am now or away?
The opposite wall. So the wall that is by your hearts.
A golden egg.
It is perpetually Easter. This Zelda is just obsessed. You know, what was it? Breath of the Wild just had the whole. What was it? She had a bug thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, she liked bugs.
Yeah, she had a bug thing. This one's just got this weird Easter thing going. Just eggs. There it is.
I knew that would happen. I'm tricking the dungeon, you see.
The view is actually better from the lava. See, what had happened was this kid from the playground whose uncle worked at Nintendo had told you that if you melt in the lava, we get to the secret boss.
Ooh. I'll never listen to him again.
I mean, if there's one thing that the titular game has taught us about, you should never ever trust an uncle from Nintendo.
Oh, damn you, Uncle Nintendo.
Uncle Tendo.
Good. Let the great platform shenanigans of today begin.
Darude Sandstorm just starts playing. Handy thing, you can summon echoes, while you're hanging there. You can also bind your echoes while you're hanging there. So, like, moving that platform more to the right, you can do that while you're hanging on the wall. And then just slowly scooch it over.
What can I use to get past here? Perhaps a bed? Yes, a bed. A bed will do.
He's got it.
Just needed a little bit of distance.
And yeah, do watch out for the Cinder Wind. I don't know what it's like supposed to be, but it hurts you, so don't lick it.
You got it. You got it. Haha.
Look at that 4 tri-square 2 square boulder. That is the most expensive boulder in this fucking game.
Yeah, I'll just do this the easy way.
Yeah, and I think to the left, you'll want to head that way first for the switch.
Works for me.
Look at those walls. They look susceptible. That poor slug, man.
Poor slug. It's kill or be killed here, Mexi.
Or take yourself out of the equation altogether.
I'm literally on fire.
You got pinched there.
We'll just go straight across, it's fine.
You can just like plink this one any other. You went all out, which I love. You wanted to show. You did it the right method. You wanted the rules of nature the hell out of that switch.
Hell yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh, Jesus.
And this is your reward.
Simples.
There are times I question if I truly should have shown Antom the power of moving platform, or if it was just something that was going to lead to our doom.
It's a little bit too late for that now. I'm drunk on power. Alright, back up we go. That's doing it properly, Tom, you idiot.
Luckily with this is just timing-wise.
Okay. Whatever. Whatever.
The timing is to just do it while you're on fire, and you can bind the chest. It's a handy hint on that.
Well, I never.
I think this was one of the other puzzles where I was so in the game flow of use echoes to solve everything. I was like, what the fuck do I do here? And it's like, just bind it. Like, oh mother. I had completely forgotten what I had been doing for the last, 12 hours. It was phenomenal.
What I was going to do is hold one of those platforms above my head.
Yeah, go hardcore on it. Which, handy, but you got this mini-boss fight coming up. We need to save your hearts.
Alright, let's see what you got for me. Uh-oh. He's got the bomb!
Yo, it's that guy who kidnapped my dad, and then unkidnapped my dad. And now I'm here to unkidnap him. The bomb-dropping mushroom guy is pretty handy to double team against this guy, because you can do what you're doing while bomb guy is doing, bomb shenanigans. But this is going to be one of the easier of the Link fights, just because at this point, he's only going to use this one Link ability, versus you have all the other Link abilities, so it's a very opposite. The scales have indeed shifted.
Hand this back. Okay, I need some special brew, I think. There we go.
Hey, I forgot that you had bought those whole ass bottles. You know, from Link's hometown, almost like this Link is weak to things that real Link loves and cares about.
Game Theory. Is Link dead? Yes. I noticed he threw out a bomb chew there.
Yeah, glad you caught the eye on that, because, yeah, that's going to be the upgrade for this. Where, even though we get the mechanical bomb chew, I'm still shocked that we don't get the actual, anatomical, mouse with a bomb attached to it in the game about echoes and using them as items. But now your sword fighter mode has bomb mode too.
Lovely jubbly.
So you know what that means. Puzzles involving the thing you just got.
Alright. What's across here?
He just wants a hug. A rock hug. Yeah, no, bombs are super handy no matter what Zelda game. Now that we are able to use them in the sword fighter mode, it's pretty handy. This dungeon was already pretty much designed towards bomb and lava puzzles, but now that, the actual literal bombs are part of the dungeon item, ooh, you better believe this dungeon is now just bomb puzzles, the dungeon. Which is still fine, it's handy. I don't know if they intentionally went for the nod there, but, getting bombs on Death Mountain or near any vicinity of Goron just makes me feel the warm and fuzzies inside.
Yeah, it's very Ocarina coded.
It's kind of the one thing where if we're gonna be doing this whole Final Fantasy rebirth, reunion of worlds by bringing all of the geographies together, can we also bring back towns named after the sages? I know it's a Zelda 2 thing, so that already starts out the gate controversial, but if we're gonna really bring everything together and just do one Hyrule, please. Can I get Daruni at the town?
What is down here? Ooh. Continuing going down. Ah. Shota! I always win, I never lose. Ah.
Yeah, I would take care of all the monsters you can from here. This guy is extra annoying.
Yes, he's purple as well.
Okay, facts. The man spits facts. These are objective statements to be made about the situation.
But I'm just saying purple is a step up from green. It usually indicates the enemy is more hardy. Oh no.
Oh, but look at that. It's a set piece. Yeah, this one's kind of fun because then it kind of becomes this whole, oh no, I didn't take out the monsters. Now I got to deal with the monsters and the lava, but yeah, this is fun. Planet Zebus is Zebusing or something.
Panicking. Where is it? Where is it? It's right there. It's right there, Tom. I did it. Okay, I guess we're not going down there again.
I thought that was a fun little lava doodad that this game did. And not too many of the other Zelda volcano lava dungeons have done, so you know, leave it to this game to continue to break barriers.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna hold a bomb.
I think the tricky thing about this room, I think this room has like 4 exits. There's like one 2D room in this whole dungeon that I had to like. It was like I was back in Fair on to check my map.
It's okay, we'll get through it.
One water square at a time.
Now, the only room we haven't gone through, exit even, is the top right.
Ooh, this one I'd maybe make a bread. You know, just make a lot of bread. Bed bridge. There we go.
You stay in there. Hey guys, don't mind me.
Hi guys. Bye guys.
Hello.
So yeah, go bomb crazy. Things that go boom. Use them.
I will. Go out and bomb to the extreme.
Definitely focus more on the upper left corner and the upper right corner. Everything else just kind of...
Aha! How is that block staying there? Doesn't matter.
Minecraft logic.
Brown bricks in Minecraft.
In my Christian Minecraft server? Are you kidding me?
Oh, hello.
I like the new second half of this game's dungeons having not just a mini boss room, but also having a Wizrobe room to just really make sure you get these guys for endgame. They give you a good option, but I do think it's kind of funny that the game is like extra sure that there's one overworld and one that you have to fight in all the dungeons. I like your BMO strategy on these guys too, because I saw someone else use Babas. They were able to just kind of time it out where they just kept putting a Baba right under the Wizrobe and just kept knocking them the same way you use the BMOs. But BMO shred I think is my new favorite actually, because it's way more efficient.
Well, it's because it aims slightly upwards as well, you know?
Ooh, we couldn't keep going right?
Was there an exit right? I didn't see it.
I may have been getting dungeon madness. Nope, no room to the right.
We are actually at the end of the dungeon?
It's really that. No, yeah, this is The thing about Eldin and Lanayru, they're going to be the lot more straightforward dungeons versus Faron. Faron was kind of our puzzly dungeon. That was it. We are going to start trucking through this game now.
Hell yeah. Not that I'm not enjoying it, but you know.
Right. But let's just say that if Zelda was the train conductor, she too would be going full speed ahead and blowing the whistle in time to the music.
Yes, chugga chugga woo, woo. Okay, I thought I was going to blow it up. Apparently only lava can do that.
Rock is heavy.
I know rock is heavy. You think I don't know rock is heavy?
You don't think I know Brock? I know that guy. Now we're just in the, what is it, Corona Mountain, the last bit of Mario Sunshine.
Oh god, that's the last thing we need. Get in my bottle. I haven't used a single one of these so far.
I'm shocked that you had oh yeah, that's because we picked up the bottle mid all of this. We just haven't seen a fairy yet.
Squad low. No, I say to thee nay.
Which is wild that in the game that brings Sparks back big time, they didn't bring anti-fairies back big time to also get boomeranged into fairies. Kinda silly.
I forgot that's what those were called.
Yeah, and they look like the same things. They're just like those flashing things that move in the exact same way, but they're two different things, and the anti-fairies are more meant to be a puzzle of like, hey, use a boomerang. They will always turn into a fairy.
Alright, here we go. Well,
when we fell down a hole, what are we gonna see here? A giant lizard I gotta throw bombs into?
Oh, it's coming. Oh, what?
Yup. The best of Ocarina of Time coded bosses. Just bring her back. Just bring her back.
It's literally just Valvagia. Well, you know, I can't fault you for going with a classic.
This is great. Just... And I was super expecting King Dodongo with the fact that I did Faron first, and we already got so many Zelda 1 boss fights, and we already had to throw bombs into a bunch of things now. So I was ready for King Dodongo, and then blam, no, we get Volvagia.
Look at that little crow going after him. Oh, God bless.
Yeah, kind of similar to the Goma fight. These bosses are kind of meant to be a bit more open-ended, since now you can do the dungeons in the order and have a bunch of different echoes. So really these bosses kind of come down to hit them hard and hit them a bunch of times. If it doesn't look like you can't hit them, then maybe run around and wait till you can hit them. It's very Majora's Mask pre, let's put a giant hit me eyeball on everything just to make it a bit easier for everyone.
Not really sure what this green orb is meant to be doing.
Chase you down, it's a, I don't know, it gives we needed to give Volvagia a ranged option, otherwise zoning characters would just own her, so I don't know. Patch notes don't say anything about it, all I'm getting is that it comes out on the 8th frame or something, so I guess that makes it fast.
Oh, I see. You want to be a bit wily now, is it?
Yeah, Crow's work, I think while the dragon's still on the platform, bombs are the good option there as well too, because I think bombs disappear in lava.
This is working just fine.
Yeah, just handle it yourself. I mean, that's the whole reason to even do these upgrades. Especially when the game is just going to give you the wizard and be like, look, this echo's good. And you're supposed to be like, so I use it? Game's like, yeah.
Why the hell not?
Why the fuck not? Go nuts, kiddo.
I'm over here now, fuck ass.
this Volvagia has phases as well. They make about as much sense as the phases in Ocarina of Time Volvagia boss fight as well. I mean, the Goma fight was a lot more structured in terms of like the crystals letting you know what needed to be hit and when. This is just this is just a raw boss fight. This is just, you can very clearly see where you need to be and not be. And again, just keep hitting the dragon. Whatever it takes to just keep hitting the dragon. Keep doing it.
Oh, this one's probably not going to work so well.
Yeah, I keep forgetting if this Volvagia has like the hair whip that damages like in Ocarina of Time, because that one was always the interesting attack to me, because I never knew that it actually damaged you until like much later of playing that game. I was like, oh, thought it was just doing it for style.
I wonder if this works for my echoes as well.
I don't think so, because they still fall under same physics deal. Could you imagine just a bunch of plant echoes that you just start summoning into the lava because they're heat resistant because of your smoothie? I mean, you're thinking in the fourth dimension. You're thinking Echoes of Wisdom too when they modified this system, but I don't think it works quite that way in this game.
Ah, fuck. Not the green orb. Not again.
Is the green orb just to tie into the fact that the dragon's always had like that weird like necklace green orb on it, and it's just never, like, it's so weird because even using it, it's weird. I don't. Okay.
When in doubt, just attack him yourself. I'm fireproof, bitch.
Reason I've used she pronouns for Volvagia is that's a manga thing as well too. Let's use it this moment for another manga tie-in. The Ocarina of Time manga, Child Link knows Volvagia like as a friend, as a child, like as a baby dragon, and it's a girl dragon. It's very Dragon Tales and it's cute and adorable. But then, you know, the 7 years happen, Ganondorf happens, and she gets corrupted and becomes the boss that wants to eat a bunch of Gorons and must be defeated by the hero of time with his own 2 hands. It's kind of fun that it adds like those little twists to, you know, a game that in terms of interactions between Link and the bosses, they're minimal. It's very much things like Link being scared of Phantom Ganon, which is truly earned and is in and of itself very like theatrical for a Nintendo 64 game to have for a boss fight.
Oh man. This giant orb has range. Damn you! Come back here!
I don't know how I feel about the Chiba-fied version of Volvagia. I mean, it still keeps, you know, the head is basically 1-to-1. They just made it smaller, but I don't know, the whole like just Pokemon Ranch Me World just goes straight to the tip leg dragon tail looks kind of weird.
Oh.
It's the fuck me glowy weak spot. We'll get to it.
Oh no! Not my fuck me glowy weak spot! Booyah, baby.
So what'd you think? Fun boss?
It was alright.
It can get a little chaotic. I feel that's just kind of the nature of the boss being the kind of boss where you can just really just damage it whenever and you just gotta figure it out. But I like when Zelda bosses are that and they're not just figure out my puzzle and then you can hit me. I mean, those kind of get boring after a while.
I get you. Mix it up a little bit, you know?
Oh yeah, especially with this. It works better with this dungeon being that the dungeon was so straightforward. Like -1 room having 3 exits, but I like it. This still keeps in line with the end game. This end game being a good lineup of dungeons. I would just say that if I have to say which of the 3 is the most straightforward, it's this. It's Eldin Volcano, but it's no fault of itself. It's just, you know, you need a handful of things to get through.
It was like that in Ocarina of Time as well. The Fire Temple. No one ever talks about it, and for good reason, because it's super straightforward.
They only ever talk about the music controversy, which is fine, which is cool, but I feel like we all know that now. Like, and I know like it's gonna get to the point where it's like, well, kids nowadays don't know, so we do need to refresh them. But it's just super funny that they only ever want to talk about the music controversy, and then the dungeon itself just gets thrown to a side conversation.
Very nice.
So, do we take her out on a date to like a skating ring, and then she has like a weird, awkward lesbian situation with other lesbians and non-binary folks, or what happens here?
Huh? Who are you referring to here?
I was continuing like a whole bismuth bit there, but
right.
I went future, but that was probably my bad. I probably shouldn't have gone there.
Let's keep it bismuth casual now, shall we?
The plot is talking now, Tom. We have to listen.
I will. Yes! The orange orb of yore. Yeah, take this and get out.
I'm still so happy that the longest running thing to Oracle of Ages is the canonified symbols of the three goddesses. Like, the fact that if nothing else endures from the Oracle games, that has its, like, it's a fingerprint at this point in Zelda games, and I love it.
Oh, things start appearing. In the void, some things will begin taking form, only to be devoured by the one who dwelt there.
Turtle.
It's probably the dude we saw in the basement of Hyrule Castle. The name of this one is Null. Null designed the world in its entirety and consumed all life indiscriminately. Why did he get little baby arms, though? I don't understand that. Oh, so they created everything to house him.
Yes, very, what if Ocarina of Time's creation myth and a little bit of Spirit Tracks creation myth kinda came together and was just to explain Hyrule as a whole. Which, yay, now we get our lore videos that this game inspired.
Yeah. So Tri is just the name of the race. It's not just Tri's name.
Yeah. I thought it would have been kind of cool if we could have gotten like a hive mind, like we got like different tries, but they're like, no, it's the same personality. I'm just in this body now. They've been like a little quirky, but also a little weird.
Our enemy has a name now. This is the one who has been making all the rifts. And the goddesses created my friends and me in order to oppose Null.
So you're gonna have a personality now, right?
I'm not sure. Don't know about that one, Zelda.
The big lore change of Hyrule is that it in and of itself is a prison for an eldritch horror that is new to Hyrule lore, and I like it. It's not because it's not super new. The concept, again, Spirit Tracks did this where the train tracks were literal chains on an evil, which way more badass. But I do like that we're bringing it back. That you can sometimes the land just houses an evil, not just like a karmic evil. No, it's like beneath us, in the ground, and it wants us dead.
Hopefully everyone is back now too. Let's go see. Alright, that's a couple of them. This game loves Ocarina of Time. Just loves it.
So do I. As do I.
Same. Oh, yeah, thank you for the thumbnail shot.
But yeah, for a game that everyone thought was going to either just be like A Link to the Past 2 or A Link Between Worlds 2, it is kind of shocking that a lot of the story points are very just... What if Zelda got to experience the joy that and horrors that Link had to endure in Ocarina of Time?
Yeah. Right, so what direction are we going in now, Mexi?
We should actually hang out here some more. I don't know if we have to, like, walk away from the village and come back, but there's another big old monster here in Death Mountain that General Wright mentioned. And I think Darston is the one who gives us the quest, so again, it opens up once we're done, kind of like how the Smog quest was after the Pharaon Temple.
I'm glad we mended the Eldin volcano rift, and we received a sanction from the goddess Din. This just leaves the Holy Mountain and Nehru Rift. Only one left. Let's get going, Zelda. Right, how am I doing for other things? I have 24. Oh, I need one more. Well, let's see if it's active now. If not, we can come back.
Definitely we'll do like a final world cleanup in terms of rifts. We won't have to get like all the heart pieces and all that stuff, but at least making sure that the world Hyrule is rift free, levels try up all the way so that we can just unleash echoes.
I won't ever forget what you did for me. Alright, that's not active right now, that's fine.
Or it's one of these guys, the gold and silver dude.
Eldin Volcano is full of all kinds of danger. You best keep your wits about you, young lady. You saying that to the Hylian who climbed all the way up here and dove into a rift to save us? You're right, what am I saying? Zelda, you have our thanks. Yeah, damn right.